Hiya, I am Bez Bonnie Beth, and I'd like to talk about Lady's Choice, which is a game that I got sent by the designer, and I promised an honest review. I really wanted to like this game. I mean, they had a viewpoint on how the dating world works, on the asymmetry between opportunities for women versus men, and they wanted to make a game that reflects that. And honestly, even if someone's views are problematic, I'm totally for having them express those views through a game. And apparently it was a fun game, but yeah, I'm bothered by both the lessons that the game imparts, and I'm also bothered by the game itself because I just don't find it fun. Okay, let's talk about what goes on. So, in this game, you've got a bunch of attributes. So, you might have some wealth, you might have an automobile, you might have distinguished walking stick, or you might be romantic as a gentleman. That's a good thing. That gives you plus 11. Professional athlete plus 17. Oh, but if you're unfaithful, that's minus 19. Now, for the worst gentleman, you get more points if you're chosen. For the lady, one person's the lady, everyone else is a gentleman. Gentlemen are trying to get chosen. The lady, each round, can either choose to marry someone or choose to court someone, which means you get a tiny amount of information about what's in their hand. But this information isn't that much compared to all the information that's coming into the game, because someone can show you who they are, but then they keep changing, or someone can intentionally change. And because you get more points as a worse person, so if you have heavy drinker, thief, and already married, but you manage to show a really amazing card, like, hey, I'm a foreign prince, and then you get chosen, well, then you get even more points because the idea is that for the best person, it's not that hard to get chosen. So for the worst person, to compensate, they should get more points. And then the lady gets more points for choosing the better person, of course. But the lady doesn't have enough information. Like, in theory, if you know the people really well, then you could like maybe read their body language, but there's just not enough to go on. It becomes like a crapshoot. I mean, it just, to me, I I really wanted to like it. I really gave it a go. I played it a whole bunch of times, and every time we felt like, wow, is that it? Surely we're getting something wrong. And no, this is the actual game. And the lesson in Lady's Choice is that if you're a guy, show off your best attributes, keep secrets, and make yourself worse, because that's how you get points, by making yourself worse. And that's kind of a rubbish lesson to impart upon people. I mean, the way to get dated shouldn't be, okay, hopefully going to get picked, and I want more relation, therefore let's, like, there are, enough people for everyone to couple off. It's not like women are. I mean, if men could just work on themselves a little and actually try to make themselves better, rather than what this game is telling you to do, which is make yourself worse to get more points. And that's a messed up worldview. I'm okay with someone presenting it, but that's a dangerous story to tell. And in terms of gameplay, saying, yeah, you don't have enough information, people are changing too fast, so you never know what's going to happen to anyone, so you might as well pick early when you have more of a relative idea, because as the game goes on, all the gentlemen are going to get more cards into their hand, and your information is going to get relatively smaller and smaller. So why not just pick randomly at the start? So as a game, if I ignore the theme, it feels too random. I don't feel enough agency. As a commentary, I don't think the arguments are well thought out at all. And I think that I give this game, I mean, I'm not sure whether to give it 2 thumbs down or 1 thumb down. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs down. I feel like I don't think it's actively harmful in and of itself, but I think that it propagates a harmful worldview. And again, I just don't see enough agency, enough information for the players for this to be any good. So very disappointing. Very, I mean, yeah, it doesn't deliver on the party atmosphere that it promises. It's just crapshoot, my experience with basically no information. And also the box is a bit flimsy and hard to get cards back together. It's like that. But yeah, Lady's Choice. I don't think anyone should buy it. But I do commend, the author, John Chambers, for at least getting their worldview out in a game. But next time, I would say, think more deeply, do better. I'm sorry. That's me. Bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, bye.